An audit plan is a documented outline that defines how, when, by whom an audit will be conducted. It specifies the audit scope, objective, criteria, schedule, and resource to ensure the audit is carried out systematically and effectively.
Let's moving on to the definition of audit plan. An audit plan is a documented plan that describes the scope, objective, criteria, schedule, and activities needed to conduct an audit effectively. The scope defines what will be audited, while the objective explains the purpose of the audit. The criteria refer to the standards or requirement used during the audit. The schedule outlines the audit dates and timeline, while the activities describe the audit process and responsibilities. Overall, an audit plan helps to ensure that the audit is well organized, consistent, and completed efficiently.
We go to the element of audit plan. There are several of element of audit plan, which is first audit objective, which is define the audit aims to achieve. Second, scope and coverage, specify the exact boundaries of the audit. Third, risk assessment, identify potential risk like errors, policy violations. Next, audit criteria, which is establish the standards, industry regulations. Then we go to the methodology and procedures. Outline the techniques for data collection, such as document reviews, interviews, control testing. And lastly, we go to the resource and budget allocation, which is detail the personnel like auditors and subject matter experts, budget and time required to complete the field work and reporting.
Next, we continue with the example of audit schedule. This schedule was established to ensure a smooth and structured process that minimizes disruption to company daily operation while fully complying with company audit standards. The core strategy behind this layout is objectivity. We have strictly applied the principle of cross-auditing, meaning is no one is allowed to audit their own department by strategically rotating the roles. For example, having Shazwan audit Maisarah in QA and Maisarah audit Shazwan in production. So we completely eliminate any conflict of interest. The flow is also highly intentional. Day 1, we focuses on core operational areas, admin and production, while day 2 evaluates control and logistic area, QA and store. This logical sequence allows us to track the flow of documentation seamlessly from start to finish.
Audit plan is important in the production of food because it helps ensure that every stage of the process follows food safety, quality, and halal requirements. Through a proper audit plan, we can identify non-conformities such as poor hygiene, equipment issues, or incorrect processing conditions before they affect the final product. Also, this helps maintain consistent product quality, ensure regulatory compliance, and also protect consumer safety.
Next, I will explain 3 common challenges in audit planning. The first challenge is limited time and resources. In many organizations, auditors have limited time, budget, or manpower to complete an audit. As a result, they may not be able to examine every process or department in detail, which can reduce the overall effectiveness of the audit. Therefore, proper scheduling and resource allocation are essential to ensure that high-risk areas receive adequate attention. The second challenge is inadequate planning. If the audit plan is not well prepared, the audit objective, scope, and schedule may become unclear. This can lead to confusion, duplication of work, or important areas being overlooked. A well-structured audit plan helps auditors stay organized and ensure that the audit is conducted efficiently and systematically. The third challenge is lack of competent auditors. Auditors should possess the necessary knowledge, skill, and experience to perform an effective audit. They must also understand relevant standards such as HACCP, GMP, ISO 9001, and halal requirement. Without sufficient competence, auditor may fail to identify non-conformities or provide accurate audit findings. So, overcoming this challenge through proper planning, sufficient resources, and competent auditors is essential to ensure a successful and effective audit process.
Next, to ensure an effective audit, there are three main steps. Firstly is plan and prepare, where we define the audit objective, scope, timeline, review previous reports, and prepare audit checklist. Secondly is conduct fieldwork by reviewing records, interviewing staff, observing procedures, and collecting reliable evidence. Finally is report and follow-up, where findings are presented objectively, practical recommendations are provided, and follow-up actions are taken to improve future audits. These three steps help ensure the audit process is systematic and effective.
In conclusion, a structured audit plan is vital to ensure food safety and maintain compliance with GMP, HACCP, and halal standard. While challenges like limited resources and competency gap exist, proper planning mitigate this risk effectively. By conducting systematic fieldwork and delivering factual, blame-free reports, we drive continuous improvement. Ultimately, a well-designed workflow enhances operational efficiency, protect consumers, and safeguard our company reputation.